Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay here from dirtfarmerjay.com with the latest round of insights of how to get stuck buckets unstuck. Will your fellow viewers keep sending in the tips? We've got 3 great ones. Stick around. Hey, Dirt Farmer Jay from dirtfarmerjay.com. These kind of buckets are just unbelievably handy around the home, the shop, in the garage, camping, all that. And they're just a wonderful utilitarian invention. And they're very commonplace. However, many times when they're stacked, nested the way they are right here, they tend to get stuck, especially if there is any kind of substance in them or a lot of weight, a big old stack of them. And then comes time to try to get them unstuck. Well, here's why it is happening, assuming that they're all the same manufacturer bucket and you haven't put a larger bucket inside a smaller. But the main reason it's happening is because if you look at each of these buckets, and right now we have a little vacuum forming right there. There it is. There's a nice taper on the side of these, and with modern manufacturing techniques of injection molding, the wall thickness of the buckets are consistent from bucket to bucket, meaning it doesn't get thinner as it gets to the top or thicker as it gets to the bottom, and it allows it to nest beautifully inside of each other. However, that's a lot of surface area as it gets put all the way down in there that can actually create a seal. So as we lower it in there, I can feel the air come out around it, and you'll see when I lift it, it kind of tends to lift the other one. There's actually a vacuum that, there it goes, that forms right there. Well, when that vacuum is really strong, that is what is actually sticking the buckets together, and it's very difficult to break the vacuum. Well, here are 3 different techniques that'll help you to overcome them from your fellow viewers. Number 1, brute strength. So what you can do is get 2 different people here. One is to grasp the top of the bucket and also make sure that these bales aren't caught in the ridges. So if these are all like that, you can see that always tends to fall in the bucket below and kind of locks them together. Make sure that is open like that so you can pull it apart. Well, if that's wedged together, you get one strong person up here that holds onto this bucket, starts pulling towards you, and then you get another strong person at the bottom bucket pulling the other and kind of rotating back and forth to get air to start going down that gap to break the vacuum. So you're simply overcoming the vacuum with pure strength. If you don't have somebody else to help you, or you don't think you want to exert the strength to do that, here's technique number 2. When you're stacking the buckets, put an object that's in the bottom of the bucket that's tall enough that does not allow the bucket to settle all the way in. This can be a block of wood, a brick, a rock, whatever it is you want to put in there. So once we put that object in there and then take the second bucket and put it on top of it, it's not going to allow it to settle all the way down. Therefore, you never have a vacuum form, and that comes in and out there really easily. The trade-off on this, it adds weight. Secondly, if you've got a really tall stack, it continues to put weight on the bottom of each of these, and it's possible to start cracking buckets down below. But if you got relatively short stacks of buckets, this is a perfectly acceptable way to keep them really handy and ready to dispense. Technique number 3 is actually an off-the-shelf product you can purchase that's been newly developed by a USA-based micro business. And what the product is called Stuck It Bucket. These are little hooks right here. You only need 1 per bucket. And what you're doing is actually hanging over the edge of the bucket and elevating the bucket that's going to be stacked in. Let's go ahead and put it to use. So you just simply take one, hang it over anywhere you want on the bucket here, bring in your next bucket. As you can see, there's a gap that forms right here. Therefore, no vacuum at all. You can do that. Just go to the next one, stack that up like that, and you can just go up as high as you think sound judgment warrants, and you've got a solution that just keeps those buckets ready to dispense. If you're interested in getting these, you can get them online. Just go to stuckitbucket.com, and no, we don't get a commission. Just when we find little solutions like this that we find to be helpful, this might be something you're interested in if this is an ongoing struggle for you and you want to keep these buckets ready to go. Well, you can check out all the other episodes. This is 1 in 3 episodes so far. People keep giving us great ideas. but you can check out the 2 episodes at the links above or in the description below, where there's lots of other great tips of how to overcome the vacuum below there and keep those buckets ready to go. Another great skill to have is to be able to correctly roll up extension cords. Check out this episode where we show you how to do the figure 8 method. It's clean, efficient, and you'll never mess with messed up extension cords again. And check out this other video also that YouTube thinks is perfect for your interests, and we'd enjoy it if you'd watch it too. Till the next time, this is Dirt Farmer Jay with no more stuck buckets.